welcome to the channel. Since I'm new here, I figured that I'd make a short intro video about what you can expect. Personally, I'm not a scientist, historian, philosopher, economist, or politician, though I'm greatly interested in all those topics. This channel is primarily to help me organize my thoughts. I'm not a professional anything, and I encourage you to read all of the documents that I cover. I will be using primary sources, going over bills, reading scientific papers, and court rulings when necessary. My original script at this moment made the claim that I would remain apolitical when going over source material. I would like to echo that statement in this revised draft. It's just that I can't follow my own prescription. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I don't care what either party wants to hear. My promise to you is that I will lambast any party that is actively attempting to spread misinformation, or that is trying to obscure the truth. I have my own beliefs, but it is the people on the other side of those beliefs that I want to reach the most. Do you feel left out? Do you look around and wonder to yourself, why is everything so terrible? I know a lot of people, especially young people, and especially young men, feel like they have been abandoned by our country. That everything is too expensive, and that the American dream was just a lie sold to older generations to create happy wage slaves. I want you to know that it wasn't a lie, and that up until the 80s, every generation's children did actually have a better life than their parents. I'm a millennial who grew up in the 90s. We were the last generation to be successfully sold that lie, strung on long enough to be convinced to go into massive debt for college and then left holding the bag with no jobs when we got out. It's funny, when I was young and filled with hope for the future, I never really understood why people thought the United States was so special. I thought everywhere else was pretty much the same and that everything was going to work out just fine. As I've grown older, those bright eyes dulled. It seems like the security and hope that I once felt exists somewhere deep in the past. I don't remember losing them, I just know that I don't have them now. And every step forward is one step away from those things. As my expectations for the future slowly eroded, my appreciation for this country and what it actually meant grew. I finally understood what made this country so great. It seems that losing the hope and security that this country exuded in my childhood was what it took to show me why it was so special in the first place. I know the American dream is real because I saw it before it was ripped away. The cause of this is beyond any one person or group. The world is a big place, and people are complicated. There are people to blame, and there are people that are actively trying to make your lives worse. But you need to know how things are supposed to work before you can figure out who is getting in the way. It is easy for those trying to manipulate you to blame others. When things go wrong, the first thing people do is look for someone to blame. Sometimes there isn't any one group or person responsible. Sometimes bad things just happen and no one knows why. That is when they can blame whoever is most convenient. Anger sells better than sex, remember that. I have my own bias, but my greatest one is towards the truth. I firmly believe that a truth that causes pain is better than a soothing lie, and that the best and only real way to change things is to see the world as it is, not as it's sold. There are those that can educate and appear apolitical. I'm not one of those people. If I'm going to be honest and authentic with you, I need to tell you how I see the world. The problem with attempting to appear apolitical is that most of the time, one side is actually correct. The only way to be objective is to have a loyalty to the truth over loyalty to a side. I will inevitably anger both sides of the political spectrum. I only ask you to remember that we most likely have the same goals, and that even when our paths diverge, we want to reach the same destination. I am by nature a very private person. If this was a normal world, none of you would know me. I am only doing this to alleviate my quiet rage caused by the slow destruction of everything that I thought we all held dear. I am tired of feeling like an old man who yells at clouds. Thank you for your time.